Wakes up with this serenade.
Are they nice and hot?
Little hot but does the shadows start to creep. Buy a bag of peanuts now before you sleep.
Why, I wouldn't sleep a bit.
No tummy ache.
How this then? When I wake?
Oh, lady, do not close your door. You really could not ask for more.
What is that old whistle blow?
For peanuts you will run for later on. Till later peanuts vendor will be gone. And then I'm sure you will grieve so.
Are they big jumbos?
Big double one.
Oh, I don't know.
Peanut roasted today. Freshly roasted today. And if you're looking for a moral to my song, 50 million little monkeys can't be wrong. Peanut.
I'll take some.
Thank you.
We'll meet again.
I go.
I leave again. My peanut man. That peanut man. Goes.
Oh, boy. Elephants and peanuts. Boy, I'll dream about those elephants tonight. I think I'll lay off the coffee for a while, Luke, and the root beer.
Oh, Uncle Luke's got a mouthful out of root beer bottles, haven't you, Uncle Luke? He's painting his root beer bottle.
Now, Teeny,
What's this? What are you painting root beer bottles for, Uncle Luke?
I hope you're not going to deceive the public, Luke, by painting them with ginger ale.
Oh, no. He's painting them red and green and pink. Oh, they're awful pretty, too.
Well, what's it all about, Luke? Well, I'll tell you how it is. You remember them pop bottles I sold for candlesticks the other day when you was in here?
Oh, I remember that, don't you, Jim?
Sure. Now, sir, that lady that bought them is in here again today, and she showed me them there candlesticks, and I George, they're right nice.
Really?
Yes. Now, sir, that there giving you the idea I could sell all them bottles for the same thing. I got dozens of them back there. Going to paint them all up and have a extra special clearance closing out bargain sale of candlesticks. See to it?
Well, let's see one you have painted.
No, sir. No, sir. Not till they're all done and ready for the sale. Say in about 10 days or so. I got a lot of them to paint, and then I got to let them dry for a bit. My dad ratted, I bet them candlesticks will just sell like hotcakes. That's what. Well, I hope they do.
Well, so do I. Let us know when the sale goes on, will you, Uncle Luke?
I won't have to, Mary. I won't have to let you know. You'll probably be hearing about it from everybody. Probably get into the papers, too.
Uncle Luke.
Yeah?
Can I ask you a question about those elephants?
What's that?
Can I ask you a question about those elephants you told us about?
Oh, those elephants. Why, sure you can, Teeny. Fact is, I was wondering what you was thinking so deep about. What is it you want to know?
Well, Uncle Luke.
Yes?
When you sawed the tusks off those elephants, I mean the bulls, the first time, that let them loose from the ground, didn't it? Who held them then, Uncle Luke?
Him? Who? Why, shucks, Teeny. I guess we better talk some more about them bottles. I'll tell you about that later, Teeny. Now, what I'm going to do with these here bottles, the sale, is this. I'm going to, after I get them painted, I'm going to take them there elephants, them there pop bottles, and put them all up on the shelf in the big row. Give Teeny here any wrong information about Africa. How about it?
Well, what would you like, Uncle Luke?
Say, I'll tell you what I'd like. I'd like to hear you play something on the old melodeon. That's when I can think good when the melodeon's going.
All right.
You got something you can play on that?
I think we have.
There you go. right nice.
Well, are you ready to go ahead now? You got your plot all worked out?
Oh, now, Dad's right. It ain't no plot at all to this here story. Why, shucks. You folks would have a buddy think I was just making this up.
Oh, no, we don't, Uncle O'Connor.
Well, all right then. All right.
I don't care if sometimes he's bad and does things that make me feel sad. I'll always forgive the little tad, that little boy of mine. And what do I care if the neighbors complain just because he broke a window pane? I can forgive him again and again. He's that little boy of mine. And when those great big eyes of blue turn up and blink and wink at you, it's just like heaven shining through. Why, there's nothing on earth I wouldn't do for that little boy of mine. He's all the world to me. Climbs up on my knee. To me he'll always be that little boy of mine.
Not with baseballs anyhow. Girls play with dolls and jacks and things like that.
Well, the boys said I could be first baseman on their baseball team if I'd furnish the ball, so Ma gave me the money to buy one.
Baseball, eh? You reckon you could hold it once they tossed it to you?
Oh, I'm a good ball player, Uncle Lou.
You are, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's sure springtime, all right, when they get out the bats and balls. George, if I ain't mistaken, the springtime sort of snuck up on me. Well, let's see. If I can find any baseballs. Baseballs. Here's moss balls. Codfish balls. Don't seem to have no baseballs, though. Let's see. Tapioca. You reckon that'd do, Timmy?
No, it's got to be a baseball.
Let's see. There's ice cream freezer. I'd let that go at a bargain, Teeny.
No, I want a baseball, Uncle Lou.
Mm-hmm. That's the pin. Cowbell. And that just cuts in two. I reckon I'm smack out of baseball, Teeny.
Oh, I just knew you'd be. Now I won't be able to play on the team.
Oh, there now, Teeny. Don't carry on now.
I want a baseball.
Now, here now. You sit up here. I'll tell you a story.
I want a baseball. I don't want no story.
Sit still now, and I'll tell you a nice story. I ever tell you about the time when I used to play baseball?
Oh, were you ball player, Uncle?
Why, them scouts used to come down here every year, wanting me to join up with the big leaguers. But I never do it. I argued it wasn't fair to the local team.
Tell me about it, will you?
Well, now, come think about it, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's ask Marian and Jim to sing us a song whilst I get my facts straight, and then I'll tell you the story.
All right. Will you sing a song, Marian and Jim?
What would you like to hear, Teeny?
I like that one about the horses. I like that one.
Oh, yes. The king's horses, eh?
Yeah.
Well, sing us that one, Marian and Jim, and I'll help you out a little bit.
There's no song that's half as sweet in all the world. Smart as on parade, they come along the track brigade with waving hooves and flashing red and black and pearl. The king's horses, the king's men, march down the street and then they march back again. The king's horses and the king's men. You might think so, but oh, do you know they're out because they got to go to put a little something to the Lord's show. But they're doing now and then to march down the street and to march back again. The king's horses and the king's men.
The king's horses and the king's men. They're all laid on parade once again. The king's horses and the king's men. Horses, the king's men, three meals.
Don't you tell a story now?
Oh, yes. Well, Teeny, this is a story about baseball in the days when it was a man's game. Not something for little girls like you to play.
Oh, did you have fights?
Fights? Sure, we had fights every inning. Well, the game I told you about was the deciding game for the county pennant. I was pitching.
Were you a good pitcher, Uncle?
Oh, sure. When I threw that ball, I never did see it. In fact, nobody saw it up till the ninth inning. The score was 18-20 in our favor.
So you won, huh?
I'm coming to that. Well, sir, the visitors came up to bat in the ninth inning, and the first man up popped a little fly to Ed Tansucker. He was playing short, awful short.
I'm a good shortstop, too, Uncle.
Now, you keep still, or I won't finish my story, Teeny.
All right, I'll be quiet.
And as I said, the first man up, he knocked a little pop fly to Ed Tansucker. But what did Ed do but drop the ball? Yes, sir. Muffed it. Look at the whistle. Well, by the time he touched up and picked batter, the batter had got all the way to second base. Now, sir, the next man up got 3 balls and 2 strikes, and then what happened but the umpire gave a bad decision and walked him. Yes, sir. I could have done plenty about that, but I didn't say a word. I just kept my tongue still. Well, that gave a man on the first, third.
And nobody was out, huh?
Nobody was out. Well, I'd pitched a long game, and I don't know just what happened, but just as I was about to pitch to the next feller, why, Pete Pennywhacker yelled something to me. Well, I figured that the man on first was stealing, and I sort of jerked back. But I'd already started to pitch, so rather than be called for a balk, I let her go. And, of course, the batter hit it. Well, sir, he knocked a home run. Clear over the Swords' cornfield, he knocked it.
Oh, and so you lost lost the game, did you?
Now, I didn't say anything about losing. As I said, this was in the days when baseball was a he-man's game.
Well, then what did you do, Uncle Luke?
Well, sir, I had to act fast. All I did was to yank my pistol out of my belt. We all carried pistols in them days. And I shot the runner on third base.
Oh, you shot him.
Yeah. Now, the rule says the runner on base can't pass another runner ahead of him, so the man I shot dropped in his tracks, and, of course, the other two couldn't pass him, so that ended the game, and we won 18-20.
Gee, that certainly must have been an exciting game, Uncle.
Well, that ain't nothing compared to the time when we was playing. But what's that, Marian?
I say it's almost supper time, Uncle Luke.
Oh, so it is. Well, you sing us one more song, and we'll all drink supper.